basically, what I thought was the scene that came after that was the real scene that I want to talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a second. Is that all that you had for that scene?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, I do have this.
Why are these people cursing at you?
My friend, they have nothing better to do.
Listen, man, you...
I can't hear you. Good evening. Good evening.
Your mother.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I swear these people in New York City. Good evening.
You suck.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Apparently you do too. Good evening.
Can I get a psychic reading?
Honey, you don't call here asking for stuff like that. This is not a bodega. What is that? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to help you. This is not a bodega. Don't call. Let me get psychic energy reading. This is not a bodega, honey. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, honey.
Yes. Hello.
Honey, get on off my phone here. Good evening.
Okay.
Where do you find these clips, man?
I don't know where he finds them.
You don't even want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know. Anyways, so to round out this Hawkeye episode 5 review, guys, we're going to talk about the ultimate showcase at the very end of this wonderful episode. And that, of course, is a wonderful character that has been speculated about. Are we going to see him? Are we going to get any sort of, confirmation that he's a part of this universe? All that kind of good stuff. And what do we get finally? And we get that at the very end of the episode. So while they're having that conversation in the car, like we were just talking about, Kate gets messages from Yelena. And what does she get but a picture that displays none other than Kingpin. Oh my god, so it is officially confirmed Kingpin is a part of this universe. We officially got confirmation of him. We see a picture of Kate's mom with Kingpin, which is even crazier. So once again, I think Mr. Jeff Bowman in the comments, yes, I think we know Eleanor is evil. And what a way to end the episode. Wow, I was blown away. I was so happy to see that we got this glimpse, this image. I'm so glad Vincent D'Onofrio is back as Kingpin, because they were saying he was going to be it. They were saying yes, they were saying no, they were saying all this kind of stuff, keeping you confused, and yet finally we got confirmation now. And even in the end credits, it says his name, that he is Kingpin. So it is official. Vincent D'Onofrio is our Kingpin. So, my question to you guys to finish this great episode off, which I thought was an overall great episode, what were your thoughts of that final reveal of Kingpin? And also, what did you think about Eleanor being spotted with him? Starting with you, Jeff.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say I don't, of course, I did mention last episode that I did think that Kate Bishop's mom was a bad guy and that she was going to end up being one of the villains, if not the villain of the show. But I didn't know she was going to be working for Kingpin. But it makes sense when you think about it. She's a huge, major security firm. Like, that's what she does. She runs a security firm. It would make sense that she would be tangled up with Kingpin in some way. So, but it was nice validation. Not that I was the only person out there that knew that we were going to get Kingpin at some point. But of course it boiled down to how we were going to get him. Were we going to get like a physical Kingpin, like live action, like talking and stuff, like interacting? Were we going to get just like one of his underlings or something like that? But we actually got, two pieces of really, important information that were pretty new. One, that Kate Bishop's mom obviously works with the Kingpin or for the Kingpin. 3 things. 2, Hawkeye as Ronin had run-ins with the Kingpin, has connections with the Kingpin, has a history with the Kingpin. And then 3, if I understand it correctly, it was Kate Bishop's mom that paid for the hit on Hawkeye with Yelena Belova. So how that works out, I have no idea. I don't know how to put that together. But it was really interesting. It really was. I mean, it was impactful as hell. And I can't wait for episode 6.
Totally agree. Can't wait for episode 6. After me and my wife watched it, she's like, I gotta wait a week to find out what happens. What? So yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I can't wait for episode 6 too. And Vincent, what were your thoughts, sir?
I don't know if I've mentioned this on this show yet or not, but I love Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin.
Yes.
I think he is absolutely phenomenal as that character. He is so intimidating and menacing. And from the moment he severed that dude's head in the car door in the first season of Daredevil, I'm like, I want this guy as Kingpin forever. That scene is so good. So good. And so bringing him into the MCU is probably the greatest thing that they could have done for the City of New York characters such as Spider-Man and Hawkeye and anybody else that they're bringing into it. And then I also saw an interview recently with Kevin Feige where he said if they bring Daredevil into the MCU, which it's basically an inevitability at this point, they are bringing Charlie Cox as well. And so it's almost guaranteed that Charlie Cox will be in something MCU related in the near future. Whether or not that's Spider-Man No Way Home, we don't know, but maybe. But regardless, Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin, Charlie Cox's Daredevil, they are going to be in the MCU. Kingpin is now officially in it as of that little photo on the cell phone at the end of the episode, and I cannot be more excited for it.
Well, in the last week's episode, me and Jeff were talking. There was a article that officially stated that Charlie Cox officially is in the MCU, that he has been greenlit, and that he is actually going to be in the She-Hulk series as a lawyer. Because of what's her name's character is also a lawyer, so he pops up there. And then with the whole Kingpin thing, that just they were like, well, we got to bring Charlie Cox in as Daredevil. We just need that. I just like you were saying with the No Way Home, I've heard yes and I've heard no. I don't know exactly, but I'm thinking maybe he might. You never know. It could be a small little cameo, but I definitely foresee very soon we'll be seeing Charlie Cox in something to officially put him in. But yeah, I mean, that scene, like I said before, I thought it was amazing. I was so happy to actually get to see him. I mean, because there's so many references to him. I mean, even earlier in the episode when Hawkeye's talking to, his wife on the phone, he says the big guy. And who else would he be referring to, the big guy? I mean, yeah, maybe Thanos a little bit. I don't know anybody calling Thanos the big guy, but I mean, he is a big considered guy. So, but the reference to the big guy, that to me just says Kingpin. So, I mean, I feel it was inevitable, especially with Echo getting her own series very shortly too as well. And she's a big part of the comic book history of Echo. So, it just seemed like this was a logical thing for, Marvel to do. Let's bring in Kingpin. And why change a great Kingpin? Like you just said, that scene in the first season of Daredevil where he smashes that guy's head off in that car door solidified him as an amazing Kingpin.
How about when he fights Punisher in the prison?
Yeah, that's a great scene too.
That was sick.
What season is that in?
I think that's in 3. You haven't seen that yet, Cyber.
No. I have not. I'm looking forward to seeing that, though. That'll be awesome. So, yeah, great. So, that concludes this episode review of Hawkeye, guys. We want to thank you all for watching. Of course, if you enjoy our content, please, go by our YouTube channel, our webpage, check it out. Check out our awesome other content. We appreciate you all for watching, listening on this live stream live, if you like. Also, we appreciate you guys watching it afterwards. Goodbye, Vincent. You can find Vincent Spock on a few different platforms and stuff like that. Of course, we want to thank the GNN Network, of course, for letting us be a part of them. If you guys check us on there as well, if you find us, we appreciate it. You can find me and Jeff on Rizzle. You can find us on TikTok, all that different stuff. If you like our content here, definitely check out any of our solo work. I do solo stuff on YouTube as well under Cyberneticshark. Definitely check out the Podcast of Champion guys. We love podcasts. They have a lot of great people on there, from Lord Deathman to, Arch. They're all great people. They are on sakaar.freeforums.net. You can talk to them about anything. They do things from MCU to Star Wars to Mortal Kombat. Anything you like to talk about, they're happy to talk about. So definitely check that out too, people. And to wrap us up, we'll throw it right to Mr. TrueKnowledge here.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and take a moment to shout out Geek News Now Network. We are now a happy and proud member of Geek News Now. And we are very happy to be able to bring in people from GNN as guests on our shows. It's been great. We've had some really great interactions with people from GNN. And we look forward to continuing to make content through GNN. We also have been a part of the Minds and Creativity Network for a while lately. And they're starting to gear up right now. So hopefully we're going to be a big part of their plans over there. And I just want to shout out to Jay and Nate over there real quick. And shout out to Damon and David over at GNN. But everybody, you always can follow our podcast on any of the podcast directories. We are on all of them. If you find one that we're not on it, please let me know and I'll get us on it. But, we're out there. Our podcast is everywhere. Please follow us. Please sub the YouTube channel. And we appreciate all of the subs and everybody who has subbed us so far. We're really, really proud of where we're at with our numbers and everything like that. We couldn't be happier. And we're very thankful to everybody out there who supports us.
Very true. Very true. Thank you for that, Jeff. And like I said, we want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next week, sir, for the finale of the amazing Hawkeye series. Can't wait to finish it off, and we look forward to talking to you guys next week. So, peace.
Peace.
It's going down.